In this video, I'm gonna talk about meal replacement shakes. I did some shopping, online shopping, a few weeks ago, and normally when you pay over a certain amount, you get like a sample gift or something like a piece of chocolate or something. And this time, I think I got a protein powder, like a sample form, but turns out that it was a meal replacement shake. So I've never actually had a meal replacement shake before, but I am very, very prejudiced because I just think they're the worst part of the diet industry ever made. So what are meal replacement shakes? They're this sachet of whatever flavor powder, and you normally mix it with either water or milk, and then you get this liquid that you can drink as a meal, or is supposed to replace one of your meals during the day. So I just checked the nutritional info on the back, and I have some thoughts about it. So here you can see. So this thing has a total of 275 calories, from which 7.3 grams are fats, 26 grams of carbohydrates, from which 23 grams are sugar. So as far as I know, the daily consumption of added sugar should be around 50 grams, but let me fast check this. Oh, nice one. Apparently, added sugar shouldn't be more than 150 calories per day, which is 36 grams of added sugars. And this thing already has 23 grams of added sugars. So yeah, there are 3 grams of dietary fiber, which is actually pretty high. Normally you need, actually, now that I think of it, 3 grams of dietary fiber is not even that high. Let's see what's the equivalent of 3 grams of fiber. Okay, so I just did a fast Google check. One apple with the skin is 4.5 grams of fiber. So instead of one apple, which is approximately, what is it, like 70 to 100 calories, you can have almost twice as much fiber than this thing here. Anyhow, 25 grams of protein, which is actually, it's not bad for a protein shake, but considering that it's 275 calories, still not too fantastic. So it has a bunch of vitamins and minerals, which is good, but keep in mind that this is supposed to replace one whole meal. So the contents are soy protein isolate, fructose, cocoa powder,
yogurt powder, soy oil, honey powder, and some glucagon, santan, maltodextrin, inulin, those are the fibers, whey protein,
and a bunch of stuff that I am not even gonna try to pronounce. I guess so. Don't mind me, English is my second language. So yeah, you have to mix it with 300 milliliter of skim milk, which means so basically one thing is 400 calories if you drink it with skim milk. So this thing here says that one sachet is enough to replace one meal, and to replace a full day of eating requires 4 sachets of powder. So if, again, quick math again, if one sachet with the milk is around 400 calories, that's gonna be 1,600 calories for the whole day if you just eat 4 sachets of this. But that also means that you're gonna have around 100 grams of sugar. Is that good? I don't know. I think if I would ask any dietitian if I'm gonna have 100 grams of sugar, added sugar, during my daily eating, they're gonna say that it's a little bit excessive. The first is that this powder includes fructose, and I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a doctor, but even I know that fructose, if you just eat it from like a powder like this and not like from the actual fruit, fructose is actually really not good for you. Yeah, I seriously don't understand why people would eat this, and yeah, I don't know how it tastes, so maybe I will try it a little bit later. Anyhow, further thoughts about this. I do not think that people who want to lose weight should have meal replacements. First of all, and sorry if I'm checking my notes, I wrote down some stuff before I forgot. So there are actually studies that were made to prove that chewing food actually helps with satiety, and people tend to consume less calories when they actually chew more. So drinking this will not keep you full. You will get hungrier, and probably you want to eat more or eat other foods than this little thing here. Also, this has a bunch of minerals and vitamins, but again, I'm just looking at this. I would have to do some research to see how much that is, or how it's enough to keep you healthy and going. In my opinion, eating your vitamins and minerals from the actual foods is the way to do it. There's a thing called bioavailability, how well your body can absorb certain nutrients, and in my opinion, real food is always going to beat anything that's been produced in a factory. So imagine you're a small female that has a desk job. Let's say I'm 156 centimeters, that's around 5'1", and I weigh around 50 kilos, which is like 110 pounds as far as I know. So I'm a really petite female, and if I would have a desk job, that would mean that I burn around 1,500, 1,600. That would be my BMR, and if I don't really move a lot, or I don't weight train, I don't have my 10,000 steps, then my calorie expenditure is around 1,400 to 1,500 calories. So I put on a little bit of weight over the holidays, maybe I want to get a little bit more in shape, so I decide to go on a diet. I'm gonna have 4 packets a day of these shakes, because normally I would have 4 meals a day, breakfast, a morning snack, lunch, and dinner. Yeah, that's 4, maybe even 5 if I'm having a late dinner. So let's keep 4 shakes a day. That's 1,600 calories. If I'm a small female that eats 1,600 calories, I might even gain weight from this. So, does that worth it? I don't think so. Let's turn it around. You're a bigger man that probably would require around 2,000 calories a day, and you start to go on this diet and eat 1,600 calories a day. That would mean that you would lose a crazy amount of weight in a very short time, but you would be miserable. There are some dogs barking in the background. Anyhow, so you would be miserable, and you would most likely overcompensate either on the weekend, or you just go crazy and you binge one evening in front of the TV and eat like 2 bags of chips and 2 beers, just saying something. So the point being is that going on a crash diet like this is not really ideal. Also, imagine what happens when you eat your meal replacement shakes, you lose the weight that you wanted. Let's say you're sticking to this diet for 2 weeks. You lost 2-3 kilos, you lost your holiday weight. But then, how do you go forward? You cannot just keep eating your meal replacement shakes for the rest of your life. This is just really not realistic for most people. Then you're just gonna go back to your old eating habits, and what will happen? You gain the weight back. So instead of 275 calories of meal replacement shakes, you can actually have pretty good and pretty healthy meals that are gonna keep you full, that you can just incorporate in your daily life, and you can just go on with your life. Maybe you're not gonna lose 2 kilos in a week, but it will help you to gradually lose weight and keep it off for probably the rest of your life. So I actually have a list of meals that I actually frequently eat that are around this calorie range. I just now took the sachet, so that 275 calories, and I'm not including the milk, so it will still give you a good idea of what 275 calories is worth in actual food. So first of all, I have a ham and cheese toastie. I think it's really delicious and very easy to make. You can make them actually up front, keep them in the freezer, and then whenever in the morning you wake up, if you have a toaster oven, you just turn it on, put your frozen toastie in, and in like 10 to 15 minutes, you're gonna have your breakfast. Basically, if you use the store-bought sliced bread, that's gonna be with 1 slice of ham, 1 slice of cheese, it's gonna be around 170 calories. If you add 2 eggs on top and feel like really gourmet, then that's gonna add like, let's say 140 calories. So now we're at 300 calories, which is, yeah, of course, a little bit more than 275. But trust me, if you have a toastie with 2 eggs and maybe some vegetables on the side, like tomatoes, cucumber, something like that, you're gonna keep full until lunch, or at least mid morning. Again, spinach omelette with some cheese. You can have 2 eggs, 100 grams of spinach, and 20 grams of cheese, and that's gonna come to like around 300 calories. And trust me, an omelette with like spinach and cheese, maybe even some strawberries, that's tasty and keep you full. Okay, what if you don't like eggs or cheese, or you cannot have those for whatever reason? A chicken salad, 150 grams of chicken breast with some like leafy vegetables and some tomatoes, some cucumber. Even if you add 15 grams of mayonnaise as a dressing, you're still gonna be under 300 calories, and you can fill your bowl with vegetables, you can add the chicken, it's gonna keep you full. A lot of times I have that for dinner, because I feel that if I have my carbs during the day and have a little bit of a less carb heavy meal at the end of the day, then I just feel better and sleep better. So that's the idea. So there is a skyr yogurt that is high in protein. There are like high protein yogurts now in the market that are like really like packed with like whey protein. So you can use those, add some you can add some fruit to it, frozen fruit, fresh fruit. You can top them with like some sugar-free syrup or something to make it tasty. And there you go, again, 200 calories for like a really convenient and easy meal. So actually, I don't understand why people still have this. So when I got this with the shopping, then we were unpacking with my boyfriend, and I actually asked him, like, why do people eat this? So he said that maybe they like the taste of it, and I was like, it cannot be that good. So let's try. If it's any good, I'm gonna mix it with actually water, because I don't have milk. I only have like soy milk, and I don't want to waste that one for this. So I'm just gonna try to mix it with water. Let's see. So I don't actually own a shaker bottle. I used to have like 4 of them, but somehow they all disappeared. So yeah, I know what kind of a bodybuilder am I if I don't even own any shaker bottles. But I normally just put whey protein in my oats, or I actually blend it with smoothies, and I actually don't just straight out drink whey protein. That's like really not my thing. Actually, that's also another 300 calorie meal, a smoothie. You can actually just pop some whey protein, some banana, berries in a blender, just blend it up, there you go. Convenient meal. If you really like drinking your calories, then a smoothie is the way to go. But not like this kind of smoothie, the actual, like the good protein smoothie made with like whey protein and fresh or frozen fruits, because that's gonna be lower in calories and not full with like fructose, added fructose, sugar, whatever. So it smells chemical, but maybe that's just the chocolate. Like, you know, that fake chocolatey smell that you get like with like certain like chocolatey things. That's not too nice. And yeah, I'm gonna pop this one in here. I'm afraid that it's not gonna blend too well with the water, but let's see. So I'm gonna add the water. I'm not gonna bother measuring out 200 grams or 300 milliliters. I'm just gonna free pour. That's better. So now I'm just gonna take a straw. That doesn't look good. To like show it. This is how it looks now. It's still like really not mixed in too well. Probably the water is not even enough. Yeah, you can really tell that it's like full of xanthan gum, that it's just really artificially thick. It's like pudding consistency, but that's just from all like the xanthan and the guar gum and all that kind of stuff. Actually, this really seems yucky. Thinking to let my boyfriend try this. He's gonna freak out. He really hates protein shakes. I'm really curious what he's gonna tell about this. Yeah, it's not mixing too well. Let's see, I'm gonna try to like show it. So it still has like chunks, which is like not very appetizing. Maybe would have been nicer with the milk, but oh well. Actually, I really don't have milk, and actually I drink full milk. Full milk. That was not English. So I drink full milk, like whole milk, I think in English you would say that, which is like 2.8 or 3.5% fat. And because I only use it in my my coffee, I just find that it tastes better. Like it's a little bit like stronger. Or I have like soy or almond milk or something like that if I feel that I want to cut back on my calories from coffee. Drink a lot of coffee. Should probably cut back on that too. But I'm just really rambling because I really am putting off trying to taste this. It's not appetizing at all. I honestly cannot imagine that this is nice. I think there's still like chunks of this. Maybe you're gonna have to blend it, but then, so you have to blend this, then what's the difference between making an actual tasty smoothie that you can just like enjoy than just having this for breakfast? Like I don't understand. Oh. So it has chunks, which is disgusting. It's not sweet enough, and it has like really sweet. It has it's like it tastes like a cookie, but like with like I can really taste the soy. It's like when you drink soy milk and you just that soy taste. It's really strong in there, and it's grainy as. So again, like I don't understand why the soy protein, like they can just make like from like whey, because it's not. It has lactose, so it's not even lactose free. Like, why do you put soy protein? Why not whey protein? That would just be nicer tasting. Don't understand. Nah, this is horrible. So, again, closing thoughts. I think meal replacement shakes are stupid. And I feel very sorry for you if you have done these or tried losing weight through these shakes, because they're absolutely horrid. And I really hope that people find ways to improve their diet without relying on these shakes. And actually, if there is something that I despise in the diet industry is this approach that you put people on these crash diets, these meal replacement diets, and then of course they might have some results in the beginning, but then they go back to their old lifestyle, they're gonna gain the weight back, and what are they gonna do? They're gonna go back to that old diet that they tried, which help them lose 5 kilos in a month, and then they lose the weight again, and then they gain it back. So they just keep in this yo-yo dieting circle, while these companies, I'm not gonna show it again, I'm not gonna throw shade at this specific company, because there are multiple of these companies. They're gonna get rich, and the people that own these companies are gonna get rich. So my advice is to figure out a way of healthy eating that works for you, that you can sustain a healthy weight, and you don't feel that you have to cheat on this diet, that you can sustain for the rest of your life. You have your foods that you like, and you eat them in moderation, and you keep yourself full and fueled throughout the day. You're not starving yourself, and you eat healthy, nutrition-dense food. Nutrition is complicated and it's difficult, and there's a lot of misleading information out there that... Oh, I got some burps from the Fantastic Shake. So there's a lot of misinformation out there on the internet, and maybe it's not even misinformation, but just like a lot of information, and people get a little bit lost. They don't really know what to do or how they should go about it, and it's okay to ask for help. Just find the right professionals, find a good dietitian or a personal trainer that can give you good advice, and not trying to push some stupid supplement on you, or some crash starvation diet that's like 1200 calories that is just gonna like make you feel miserable. Of course, being on a diet, trying to lose weight, it's gonna require some kind of sacrifice, but it doesn't have to be all or nothing. It doesn't have to be meal replacement shakes. It doesn't have to be chicken, broccoli, and rice. It can be enjoyable. You just have to figure out what kind of foods you like, how to have all the macronutrients that you need from that amount of calories that you can eat if you want to lose weight. And yeah, if you need help with that, then I put some sources in the bio to help you. Check those out, and see you in the next video. Bye.